Hello everybody. In this lecture, we will talk about ad hoc and wireless sensor networks and specifically about the introduction of ad hoc networks. Overview of the syllabus includes Unit 1 will provide the introduction of ad hoc networks, its classification of routing protocols, issues in designing routing protocols, and also discusses two important routing protocols. Unit 2 will give the introduction of wireless sensor networks, its hardware components, and also discusses the single node and network architecture and the various design considerations and optimization goals. Unit 3 will give an idea of WSN networking concepts and various classification of protocols, design issues and challenges in transport layer protocol. Unit 4 will discuss about sensor network security, various layer-wise attacks and possible solutions. Unit 5 will provide the brief knowledge about the network platforms, programming challenges and the programming tools available for sensor networks. In today's lecture, let us see the introduction of computer networks, the types of networks, and the elements of ad hoc wireless networks. First, let us see the introduction of computer networks. A computer network is the interconnection of multiple nodes through links. A node can be a computer, a printer, or any other device capable of sending or receiving the data. The links connecting the nodes are known as communication channels. The computer networks uses distributed processing, in which the task is divided among several computers. Instead, a single computer handles an entire task. Each separate computer handles a subset. Advantages of distributed computing. First one, security. It provides limited interaction that a user can have with the entire system. For example, a bank allows the users to access their own accounts through an ATM without allowing them to access the bank's entire database. The next advantage is faster problem solving. Multiple computers can solve the problem faster than a single machine working alone. Third one, security through redundancy. Multiple computers running the same program at the same time can provide the security through redundancy. For example, if 4 computers run the same program and any computer has a hardware error, then other computers can override it. Applications of distributed systems. Some 3 applications has been listed here. They are email, online ticket reservation, banking. Then the communication medium refers to the physical channel through which data is sent and received. Data is sent in the form of voltage levels which make up the digital signal. A digital signal consists of zeros and ones. There are basically 2 types of networks, wired network and wireless network. Wired networks. In a wired network, data is transmitted over a physical medium. There are 3 types of physical cables used in a wired network: twisted pair, coaxial cable, and fiber optical cable. Examples for these wired networks are cable TV, broadband telephone communication. Wireless networks. A wireless network uses radio waves as the sole medium for transmitting and receiving data. There are no wires involved. Radio waves are electromagnetic waves which are transverse in nature and they have the longest wavelength on the electromagnetic spectrum. Examples: infrared, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Elements of ad hoc wireless networks. The word ad hoc comes from Latin language which means for this purpose only. Ad hoc networks are the small area networks, especially designed with wireless temporary connections to the different computer assisted nodes. A wireless ad hoc network is a type of local area network that is built spontaneously to enable two or more wireless devices to be connected to each other without requiring a central device such as a router or an access point. When Wi-Fi networks are in ad hoc mode, each device in the network forwards data to the others. Since the devices in the ad hoc networks can access each other's resources directly through a basic point-to-point wireless connection, central servers are not necessary for functions such as file sharing or printers. In ad hoc wireless networks, a collection of devices called as nodes is responsible for network operations such as routing, security, addressing, and key management. This figure 1.1 shows multi-hop wireless ad hoc networks. It is defined as a collection of nodes that communicate with one another wirelessly by using radio signals with a shared common channel. The types of ad hoc wireless networks. Wireless ad hoc networks are categorized into different classes. They are mobile ad hoc network, in short MANET. It's an ad hoc network of mobile devices. Vehicular ad hoc network, in short VANET, used for communication between vehicles. Intelligent VANETs use artificial intelligence and ad hoc technologies to communicate what should happen during accidents. The next one is smartphone ad hoc networks. In short, it can be called as SPAN. Wireless ad hoc networks created on smartphone where existing technologies like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are said to be SPAN or smartphone ad hoc networks. Wireless mesh networks. A mesh network is an ad hoc network where the various nodes are in communication directly with each other to relay the information throughout the total network. And the next method is Army Tactical MENT, used in the army for the on-the-move communication. A wireless tactical ad hoc network relies on range and instant operation to establish networks when needed. Wireless sensor network. In short, it can be called as WSN. Wireless sensors that collect everything from temperature and pressure readings to noise and humidity levels can form an ad hoc network to deliver information to a home base without needing to connect directly to it. The last one, disaster rescue ad hoc networks. Ad hoc networks are important when disaster strikes and established communication hardware isn't functioning properly. Advantages of ad hoc networks. Ad hoc networks can have more flexibility. They support mobility. It can be turned up and down in a very short time. Since they are infrastructureless, they are more economical too. It is considered as a robust network because of its non-hierarchical distributed control and management mechanisms. These are some of the advantages of ad hoc networks. Disadvantages of ad hoc networks. Ad hoc network supports mobility. So topology is highly unpredictable and they have only limited bandwidth. There is a high chance of data loss, interference and security issues. Ad hoc networks are mainly battery operated. In the event of depleted battery power, connection connection between the nodes may get suspended, which affects the overall network lifetime. So this energy constraint is also a major disadvantage. So this completes the part 1 of my lecture, where we had an overview about the computer networks and the elements of ad hoc wireless networks. Thank you.